great privilege and pleasure to welcome Phil Goff MP as our keynote speaker. Phil is the Member of Parliament for Mount Roskill, and he is also the mayoral candidate for Auckland City of Peace. And he's going to talk to you all, and he'll be very, very interested by what you guys come up with in the session midday, 1 o'clock, when you look at Auckland City for Peace and your visions, you as the leaders of tomorrow, your visions for Auckland as a city of peace.
E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā iwi, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Talofa lava, maroela lei, whakalofa lahi atu, kia rana, namaste, dajahal, assalam alaikum. I'll end with the Muslim greeting because it's one of the most beautiful greetings. It translates as peace be upon you, which I think is a fantastic way of greeting a fellow human being. Thank you very much for the chance to be with you for the opening of the 2016 Secondary Schools Peace Symposium. And can I acknowledge first of all the Peace Foundation, in particular Christopher and Christina, for your many years of work for peace at home and peace internationally. You are the people that we hand the torch on to, and you have to take up the challenges that my generation has not yet succeeded in meeting. So I thank you for your leadership, I thank you for your commitment, and I thank you for your determination to make a better and a more peaceful world, because that's what you are here to do today.
You know what I noticed everyone's like real tense and serious after that. So look to the person on your left and say, "What's up?" On your right and say, "You're beautiful." What's That's what today's all about. Today's all about dialogues for peace. Dialogues for peace. As you heard earlier, my name is David Giant Killa Lily. You're probably wondering where I got the name from. Obviously, I used to have muscles. I got lost on the way here. My middle name is David, and that's where the name comes from. It's about taking challenges front on. Every day we all face challenges, and that's what makes us all unique and different. So.
When I wake up, I try to have a smile on my face, but sometimes it's difficult because of the challenges I face. When you walk down the street, you know I can see from your perspective, but understanding starts with empathy. So when I feel like intolerant, so remote.
Could I please get just my peace committee from Sector Maria to stand up so we can see who you are? Thank you, guys. College is a school which learns to embrace student individuality. Through the values that we are taught, we have learnt that peace and unity is the most important thing to have in our community. This is why Sector Maria has established a peer support program. Stress when they enter college.
Tēnā koutou katoa and greetings to you all. Today marks the first day of Peace Week for 2016, and this year's theme is Dialogues for Peace. As peace ambassadors, we came together and decided that dialogues of peace to us means using our words, our voices to support, encourage and improve one another. Our goal is to encourage you to raise your voice and do the same.
Ask the boy that's sitting by himself at lunchtime if he wants to hang out with you and your mates. Make friends with the shy girl in your English class just because. Regardless of their race, religion, gender or sexuality, you should support, encourage and include everyone.
These peace ambassadors standing before you with tape across their mouths, They are representing a group of people who get excluded.
Minority, fat, silenced, unwanted, isolated, lonely, bullied, insecure, hopeless, and marginalized.
The tape across their mouths represent the negativity thrown at them, the voice they do not have because they are different.
Your fist is way too high, you need to cut it. Your tip is way too high, you need to cut it. Your sides are way too high, you need to swap it. Stop it.
Am I not more than the colour of my skin? Am I not more than being thick or thin? Am I not more than my teeth shining bright when I grin, or whether my weight is kept at a constant? What about the beauty that I hold within? Beauty. Now, a combination of qualities such as shape, colour or form that pleases the aesthetic senses, especially the sight. This definition over here does not only define the word beauty, but our very generation, and it isn't even right. Because what our generation classifies as beauty is now very limited and has become a parasite.
Hi guys, my name is Michaela and this is Ella, and behind us is our amazing Peace Ambassadors team from Western Springs College.
So as you all know, this year's theme is Dialogue for Peace. We took it upon ourselves to challenge our form teachers to get their classes motivated to check someone they wouldn't usually interact with.
Last Wednesday we ran a bake sale to raise money for the Women's Refuge, one of our main organisations that we support. We raised an amazing $300 with the help of our wonderful staff and student body.
As well as the bake sale, we had one of our school's well-known bands hold a concert in the hall at lunchtime.
Quite hard to get everyone involved. So we did a chalk activity in our quad, just like some of the other schools. We also did a Notes of Kindness activity for free, where students could write a nice note to their friend and also a note to a stranger, and then we delivered them to classes.
Something I know to be true. The world is breaking, like saplings snapping in storms, like a mother's heart strained under the stress and sorrow, wondering if her son will ever come home, like a journalist breaking under the pressure, pursue the truth, or make a living.
Hi guys, my name is Amandeep and I'm here representing South Auckland. So this year I was selected as a Peace Ambassador for the Peace Foundation, and I think, as far as I know, this was the first time we ever had Peace Week for our schools, which was quite a big achievement. And so in my community, we started a youth group called Spoken Word Youth Group. We don't do spoken word poetry, but I don't know. We have their name. And it's been 2 years since we've started, and over the 2 years we've done many fundraisers for Relay for Life, Cyclone Winston Relief, Mineral Marai, just helping those people who are, need a home to live in and who are just, I guess, you just need a place to live and need food and other essentials that, we are grateful to have.
So the theme, of course, is Dialogue for Peace. We've got people talking about peace in their classrooms, and so classes like English class and stuff like that, getting sort of discussions going about how peace works and how we can establish better sort of things. So the Peace Committee itself organised a variety of events through those three things that I'm going to speak about, and the importance of peace as a whole and how we can change the world through peace.
Kia ora guys, I'm Benji. So to kick off the week, hey guys, to kick off the week, we really wanted to raise awareness for what peace actually is within the school. So all the houses within Kings have chapel every morning, or almost every morning. So after chapel, the prefects and the team up here stood outside chapel and handed out white ribbons to everyone.
On Monday, so we taught the girls on how to be a peer mediator. So at Auckland Girls, we see there are a lot of conflicts, and sometimes girls are embarrassed or don't want to come to us for help. So we thought, why not teach girls on how to be their own peer mediator?
So Tuesday, we started #Peace at Ags. Due to the amount of
crazy cyberbullying happening on a daily basis, we thought we'd try and cut out some of that negativity and kind of spread the peace within our school. So
there's 22 of us here, so we're the biggest group here. That's a testament because there's, I think, over 300 peace ambassadors in our school who are trained by the Peace Foundation. So, Peace Week is such a, it's one of the most looked forward to weeks in our school. And it's one of the most celebrated ones. And
in creating that awesome life, I believe that every single one of us is presented with a challenge. Some challenges are more obvious than others, but we need to embrace our challenges to create a base. And then leverage our opportunities and our uniqueness to exceed expectations. Imagine that. Exceeding expectation, becoming more than you or anyone around you could ever imagine. How awesome would that be?
It's cool because it links to everyone's performance and presentation today. It touches based on issues that are going around the world, as well as in our own communities. I do apologize if it is a bit offensive, it's just some real, really raw stuff, no swearing of course, but some real stuff that I feel today that artists or hip-hop artists don't really address. Hip-hop used to be social conscious, and it's time for us to get back to the community. So this song's called Sensation. A funny story, the chorus is actually sung by my nephew and niece. I bribed them to with McDonald's to sing the chorus. But yeah, pretty much this is what it is. It is what it is. Cool. Alright, so pretty much these three slogans that we've taught them. It is I am chosen and selected, I am strong and mighty, and I am blessed to be a blessing. So those are the three sayings that they wake up every morning before they go to school after their breakfast. Those are the three sayings that they say to themselves before they leave the house. And it's just an encouragement that, you know, no matter where we're from in the world, we are all facing the same issue. This is them singing after a few cheeseburgers. Well, I'm here, so bear with me. Feel free to listen to the words. I'll be performing it, but it's not more of the performance, it's more of the words. So, if you can just turn the music up a bit, please do that. It'd be like, every time I see the TV, another story talk about another kid bleeding. Then what's up with that dude? Uncle went too far, he made the kid black and blue. They wanna keep it quiet while the war's going on. Children are dying, it's like they wanna keep it quiet, training little kids how to bomb the riots. The media, they only tell themselves but never get to the truth about all the real details. Question, who's gonna take care of this world we're with for? It's gonna be the next boys and girls. Take them off plantations, off red light districts, and educate sensation. So the name of the song is Sensation because our kids, and somebody, the next one's coming up. You guys are our future leaders. You heard it this morning with Phil Goff, and we're living in a world now where trolling is like on the ultimate high. Trolling is the coolest thing. It's all about kicks, shoes, who's got the hardest speakers. You gotta finish that burger, don't chuck away the flies. Babies in Africa with the dying hungry eyes, and everybody here are so westernized.